First time?
First time.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Let's go, y'all. Hello, everybody.
What up? What up? We got Beckerman and the lovely Miss Janet already in the chat. What up, guys? I am on vacation until Monday. Planet Comic Con starts Friday. I got my beer right here. Let's rock and roll.
You sound like a guy has already checked out and unbuckled his pants and just sitting back and kicking it. Was that Modelo?
Beer, so
That's
yes.
your third? Oh, he's three. Oh, he's 3 beers in, boys and girls. So gird your loins. Okay. All right. So first thing we want to do is give some credit, or I should say, just talk about what brings us this lovely program where all you lovely folks show up every week, and that is the Alternative City Shop. And this is it right here.
I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you'll find pins and magnets that I call CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique.
And keeping with the spring cleaning theme, I've been doing some little housekeeping around the old Alternative City shops. I've been sweeping up the dust and kicking out the spider webs from the wintertime and all that stuff. So I also gotten, you can just put in alternativecityshop.com into your browser of your choice, and it'll take you right there to the shop. I'm working on getting that. I should have bought the domain name a long time ago, but it was going to be a temporary shop, so I didn't get the domain name. I'm going to make this WooCommerce thing that I got stuck with a couple years ago work. I decided to just stick with Ecwid. The Ecwid platform is just it's beautiful. I mean, it's gotten better over the year that I've had the store, and I'm just going to just lean into this this whole platform here and just go forward from there with the Alternative City Shop and let all the other previous stores and Etsy's and all that kind of crap go. So I'm just going to go up, deal with that. So, yeah. And that's it for my shout out. There's James Lang, and there's Rude. What's up, dude?
What up, James? What up, James? James hung out last night in my live stream. Smoke weed every day. It's been a really long time since I've done a live stream, so but it was cool. We had a good time, and James was hanging out. So I did have an Instagram post.
I saw your Instagram post, Janet. We got to show you that Instagram post. Oh my God, it's just so hilarious.
Yeah, my wife.
Spousal abuse.
People don't understand from that. The thing that people don't understand from that clip is that my wife was purposely annoying me. She had been standing there annoying the hell out of me for a while. So by the time I snapped like that, it was because she was purposely. That's why you can hear her cackling in the background, because she knows exactly what she was doing.
Was she cackling? So the diabolical laughter heard from within the walls.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so hilarious.
She's funny, but she's not as.
She's
not as funny as I am.
But she was. Yeah, I had a couple of exes tell me that very same thing. You know, it's funny as you think you are. It was I said exes. But but did she really not know that that dude was like that was his gimmick? But she tried to be funny.
My wife, she pays absolute zero attention to any of this
hilarious.
Stuff. No, that was a genuine question. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my God. It reminds me of my grandmother once, you know, she was watching a baseball game and the pitcher was delivering to the hitter, and she was, you know, I believe that man trying to throw that ball, that man can't hit it. You know, yes. That's in fact the purpose of this game.
Yeah. Nailed it.
That's cute. That's very cute. And also before we get started, I'm going to shout out this guy who's got some books, or got a book on Indiegogo. His name is Vince White, and the book is called Super Team. And there's a link down below to his Indiegogo that's current right now. A few years ago, I guess he did one by the same name. This is Super Team number 2, and I got a couple of clips from it. This is kind of a combo of the review and the live stream together, folks. But it's not as long as a regular review. Super Team number 1, as you can see here, is a very nice cover.
I like
James,
the art.
yes,
Yeah,
just
that's
James is the artist and the writer of this book. There's another colorist, but he does all the art. It means pencils and inks, and also he writes the thing, which is man, the hardest stuff to do.
There's a classic feeling to that cover. I like it.
Yeah, it's very kind of Wildstormy kind of a look. If I'm not
Exactly.
yeah.
Wildstorm is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, and he sent me a copy of the first book, and it really shows like a great writing style and some original characters with names like Willpower and Mr. Dreadlocks. What's another one? Apex Human and Mana Beast. I think is my favorite. Mana Beast. See what I did there? So he got some stuff. He's got some chops for for writing comics and drawing comics. And there's a page from the first book, I should say, from one of his comics. So the link's down below if y'all want to check out this guy's work more. And maybe I think it ends in 2 days. So check him out and show him some love. That's a little love for the comic community. Let's be positive. Yes,
Cool.
let's be positive.
I got all love for
negative
this
stuff.
community.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All people sowing those negative people out there building a brand on being negative. What's that about, man? What is that about?
Are you leading me into it?
I'm not trying to poke the bear, though. I don't want. I know how you go. Plus, you've had a few beers, so I don't want you to. I don't want you to go
I did
too
have
far.
some. I had some comic book beef this morning. There's this dude on Instagram, Decor. I don't remember his full name, but it's Decor. And his basic entire existence, it seems to be, is to hate on people who've built a following in this community. If you have too many subs and he doesn't think you deserve those subs, then it's his mission to tear you down. And if you look at his Instagram page, I mean, it's entirely what it's about. It's just hating on people, which I've said one of the things that I've said many times before is that I followed a guy on Twitter, and he talked about Japan and the differences between them and us, their culture. And the thing that he said that was a personal attack on me was that the Japanese get on social media and talk about the things that they love, and Americans get on social media and talk about the things that they hate. And I realized that that's really what I was talking about on social media. I was talking about the things that I hate. I was deriding the people that I disagree. It was all about this sort of angriness, and it really, really affected me when I saw him say that. I was like, he was talking about me, and I think this dude is exactly where I was, except for I was losing it over very real things that are happening in the world. I feel like just really massive problems that we're facing in the world. I feel like those were the things that were stressing me out. Whereas what stressed this person out is that Comic Tom has people that follow him and watch his show, or that Jim Mint has a following and people.
It's your boy Jim Mint.
Yeah, it just seems like a terrible existence, because one of the things that fuck off, Beckerman. I'm angry at you motherfucker. One of the things.
Easy, Beckerman. He's had a few.
I've had a few. I forgot where I was. Fuck you, Beckerman. But anyway, I had a good time. If you look he had a post about the CBC Awards, and the fact that he was hating on the CBC
That's what pissed you
Awards
off right there.
That was the only reason I gave a shit. So I went in there and, we went at it. He called me pathetic. He was insulting me. I wasn't really insulting him because I just don't give a fuck like that, right? But I did have a point I wanted to make, which is that if you don't like the CBC Awards, then go vote and change the CBC Awards, because that's all it takes to change it. If you want to completely change who is on the stage in that show, You can do it if you got the numbers, right? These people act like there's a committee of us in the CBC Awards, and we're all just determining, all right, this person has this many subs, they're in. This person has this many subs, they're in. This dude is my friend, he's in. But these is not how it works. It's a completely numbers game. That's it. So like, there's nobody making any decisions like that as to who deserves it or doesn't deserve it. It's did people vote for them or not? But when you see people complain about it, especially during this show, it's like, oh, Reggie won all these awards. This is bullshit. Well, what do you mean this is bullshit? Like, what do you think that Brian decided? Hey, I'm gonna throw 1,000 more votes for Reggie, and this is, oh well, he has so many subs. Well, yeah, that makes sense, right? Because this is voting. Like, it's like it feels like they want a committee of people that will select the people. Select the winners, but they need to check with certain people in the community before we do that. Like, we just need to make sure that so and so is happy with who won the CBC Awards. It's not enough that this person got enough votes, and I am a little angry about that. Like, during the show, it was one of the things I talked about when I came on. I was agitated by it because this thing is entirely determined by this community, but people act like it's determined by some corporate entity that's out to get paid. And it's like there's just some people in this community that don't have any benefit of the doubt for anyone else. And it's like they're like when I was saying to you before we came on, the funniest thing this dude said to me, it was like, oh, well, us here in the real comic book community. And it's like the audacity and arrogance to think that you get to determine what the real comic book community is, and it's determined by who's doing what you think they should be doing. Like, do you like? And the other thing he said to me that I thought was hilarious was that, as I said before, I never insulted him. He was insulting me, but I never insulted him. I was kind of insulting his arguments, but I wasn't insulting him, which people have a hard time separating that. But one of the things he said to me is, well, you can't come here and force your opinion on me. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Every single day you are campaigning against Comic Tom and Jim Men, how they're terrible douchebags and all this and that. Like, you are constantly forcing, if I want to use that word, forcing your viewpoint upon the Instagram people who are following, which I don't give a single shit about. But if somebody comes on your page and says, hey, this is what I think, and it happens to disagree with what you think, does that mean they're forcing your opinion on you? Because if they are, then that argument is circular. I'm forcing my opinion on you, you're forcing your opinion on me, and we can just keep saying that back and back to each other until we die like some idiots. Like, it's just, and I told the Legion chat, I was like, if this dude makes a post about me, I will be so happy, because I got so much smoke for this dude. I will clown the shit out of him, and it will be so simple because the steps of his logic, like, you're forcing your opinion upon me. The real comic book community. There are major fallacies in the things that he says that I will destroy, and I got the time if he wants it. So,
you know what, dude? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, man.
You're
You're arguing with an idiot. He's going to still feel the same way he does after you go off on him and explain it to him.
If I do it, it won't be for him. It'll be, first of all, for me to make me laugh, but it'll also be to my audience that I want to say, look at this clown, and this is why he's a clown. But I'm not going to do it if he doesn't come at me. I don't care enough to just be like, here, let's do this. But if I tell you, if he comes at me, I'm going to have a good fucking time. I promise you that, man. I'm going to clown the fuck out of that motherfucker. All right, let's move on. What else?
I have no doubt, son. I know, right? I mean, Trail, what's happening? What is this? Another one of those acetate gates? What happened? Did someone take someone's wife again?
I've been drinking too. I'm a little fired up, so I've been drinking. I may care significantly less in the morning.
Yes.
I'm Rick James. I don't need you. I don't need nobody.
That's right. Fuck all y'all.
I don't even really know who this dude is. I just like to follow him because it was funny. I thought it was funny that I just thought he was funny how angry he was, and it was interesting to me to laugh at what he posted.
Yeah.
But
I got the Modelo's. Poop on. Yes, let's go with that. That's right.
And
Truth.
Beckerman's always in the chat trying to trigger me, but I know better. I don't give a fuck what Beckerman thinks, because if I did, I'd cry myself to sleep.
Oh God. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, there you have it, boys and girls, moms and dads. Oh yeah, there's comics today. It came out. I almost forgot. But the thing is, the thing that rarely happens happened this one time. The comics were late. I guess coming west,
Knock on wood.
that kind of happens because both the shops didn't have their books. But it was all good because I was able to pick up a couple of books anyway. I think I got maybe 5. From last week, I missed this. And I think Fabric was talking about this. Like, why did you pick that up? I had it in my hand. And this is going for like $20 for some reason on my comic shop. I mean, is this rare? Have you heard anything about this being like,
know.
Sure? Yeah, I mean, cover price. Picked it
I'm
up.
not up
No
on
problem.
Airplane.
You ain't up on the intro thing? Man, oh, well. You're no fun. All right. Also, from a couple of weeks ago, I didn't get the A cover of Avengers 66, the last of this volume of Avengers, prime for the reboot. So got the A cover for that one now. And the two things they did make it because Lunar DC ships their books a day early. Imagine that. The DC books were there. So my Batman Adventures number 3, first appearance of Straight Man, because he's every Joker has got to have a straight man, right? So Straight Man is here and he's got his foot up Batman's behind. Superman Lost from our guy Priest, Christopher Priest. This is the A cover of that. I was able to find
cover.
Isn't it nice? But I was able to find the 1 in 25. This might be I hope this is a good story because it's like a good concept. The 1 in 25 for this, I think Quesada does it, and it was less than $10. And I got it on my comic. This will be coming in a couple of weeks, so hopefully that's the thing. Last thing, we talked about this last week. It was it the penultimate book? I think it was the penultimate book last week, and I knew my guys at Danger Room would have it. Frank and Casey and those guys. If somebody's got this thing, they've got it. And of course, they did have Pee Pee Poo Poo number 69, which
nice.
is.
I did not see that anywhere.
Oh my God. I was surprised that they had it, but these guys, they get like the obscure stuff. That's why I subbed at these guys' shop. That's where I, these are my guys. My main store. Good looking out. Pee Pee Poo Poo is all that in a dime sack. Can't wait to read it. It's
I'm gonna drive down to the shop down south to get my credentials for Planet tomorrow. And there's a small chance that they'll have it. So if they do, I'll definitely get it.
Oh, well, how far south you going?
Oh, it's only I live on 60-something street. It's right on 119th Street, so it's just,
okay. All right.
It's just a highway
south.
ride.
Yeah.
And